Yeah, Sunday, yeah. Hey, I'm back in my bag, I know they missing me. Ay, you know I go hard until they finish me. Ay, I wake up and grind, they try to limit me. Highway to heaven, you know we by high intensity. That's right. I'm back in my bag, I know they missing me. Ay, you know I go hard until they finish me. Ay, I wake up and grind, they try to limit me. Highway to heaven, you know we by high intensity. Sundays with Justin, Mondays we hustling, Tuesdays still training, by Wednesday it's draining, shot wet like it's raining. It's not though, try to knock me off my pivot, I'm straight to the block though. I can't do no pump fake, still watch out for the block though. I'm not your average player, I'm all-star status. Give all y'all answers, not no ball hog bastard. Jump shot looks synthetic, but it's all natural. Body full of ice like I got back from.
What's up, y'all? It's Coach Justin. We're here again at the Sit Down Podcast. We have a very, very special guest. My guy, Mr. Bior Flowers himself. Loso, what's good, bro?
What's happening? What's up with you, bro?
Chilling, man. So glad we're getting this done again.
Exactly.
We had to reshoot for some technical reasons. Let's go back, man, from the beginning. Young Loso, tell us how it all started, man. Were you born and raised and grew up in childhood and stuff like that?
I'm from West Oakland, the Ghost Town area. Grew up in the ghetto. Just running the streets, get into everything. You feel me? Found it, but like young, like not being able to get shit I wasn't able to get. It just really kind of made me like love it more and like fashion, like watching BET. You know, seeing the rappers with the latest fashion on. But like seeing them with it on, I just always felt like I could put it on better. Like, so that just made me fall in love with it. Like, and then not being able to get it when I wanted it, it just made me just like want more in life so I could be able to get it. So shit, and then watching my big cousins, you feel me, selling drugs and shit like that, they was able to get the shit and able to give me some of the shit too, but like I had to get good grades to get it. So that right there already kind of had me on a good path of like, if you do what you gotta do, you'll get what you want to get.
Right. So talk about siblings at all. Only child. Do you have any? How was it with your parents?
I got two brothers. My mom had me at 16, so I stayed with my granny, and then she died. That was crazy because that was like my best friend for
your granny.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So then that's when I moved to West Oakland, to 25th with my other granny.
Okay.
You know, then I moved there when I was in like third grade. She was great there. Talk about my other granny. That shit kind of got me fucked up. I ain't never really talked about it like that for real. But we moved to 25th, and then it was me and my brother for some years, and then he ended up wanting to go stay with my mom.
Okay.
But I wanted to stay with my granny, and then I went to Hoover Elementary School. Then from Hoover, I went to Westlake. Westlake we had to wear a uniform, but like we used to get like free dress sometime on Fridays or like Spirit Week. You feel what I'm saying? So during Spirit Week, that was like kind of like where red skinny jeans was in, like Lil Wayne wore them with the biker chain and shit,
like the punk rock face.
Yeah, that shit. Like with the Blazers. So nigga, my first chance, I got some red skinny jeans, a polo shirt. You feel me, with the Blazers. Then that's when we was cutting the pants on the side. You feel me? That's when shit was a little different. But that right there, that's when people start giving me my respect for having some more fashion. Yeah, even though we wore a uniform, you feel me, but people still showed me love for having fashion.
That makes sense. When you when you moved to the West, talk about that a little bit. Just how was it? How old were you at this time again? You don't have to remember exactly.
Shit, I always stayed in the West. You feel me? My mom was from Acorn, so I had to be over there a lot. But back in that time, Ghost Town and Acorn was cool. You feel me? So I was back and forth from over there and to 25th. But really once my granny died for real, once she passed away, really everything was kind of like went downhill.
Like what?
Because my mom, she was young, so you know she was still a kid with kids. You know what I'm saying? So when my granny died, it was like shit. Can't go over there now. Cause when she died, everything got fucked up. Her kids was hurt from it,
Right.
you know. So they started doing drugs more, shit like that. Then my mom passed away before that. So I'm talking about my when I say my best friend, my granny, I'm talking about my mom.
Oh, so it's like a great grandma.
Yeah. So and then I was with her like I was one of the last people with her right before she died.
Mm-hmm.
So that shit was crazy. So my other granny was already passed away, so it was just her left. Then once she passed away, it was like, damn, where we gonna go?
Right.
You feel me? So, you know, I'm going here, there. You feel me? Then my granny on 25th Street, she ended up wanting to take me in and stuff like that. So once I moved over there, shit got a little stable. You feel what I'm saying? Wasn't going house to house no more. You feel me? My brother was actually when I first got there, my brother wasn't there yet. He was living with on his daddy's side in Antioch like that. So, but shit, like it's kind of crazy, cause before I stayed on 25th Street. Me and my brother was hella close. We really wasn't like we never was like not close. We was always like cool like that, and best friends, always stuck together. But like when I went to my granny house and he stayed in Antioch. I missed him. We talked every day and shit. We were still kind of close. So I used to cry because I wasn't able to be with him. But like once he came there to my granny house, we wasn't close no more. We wasn't really what we used to be.
Why do you think that is?
Honestly, I will say my granny showed him favoritism, but like I'm gonna say that for now because I can't really pinpoint nothing to where got us like. How he was.
So you kind of had a little bit of resentment inside of you. Were you kind of standoffish towards him, or was he standoffish towards you?
I mean, he always felt like I was better than him.
He felt like you were better than him.
Yeah, like so, like that. You know, that caused a lot of conflict. When really, I'm just me. Like I'm just hella calm and cool. But people will take that like, man, nigga, you think you better than me? Like what? Like no, I ain't really phased about it. Shit you phased by. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but now we talk about Lil right now. But now we have to close. I talk to him almost every day. He you know, people go through their stuff and go through life shit like that. I ain't gonna put his business out there. But now he's good. You feel me? Living in LA and shit, and he doing better every day. So that's awesome. That's
really all that matters.
Yeah, that's one of the best bright spots about my holiday because Thanksgiving was the first time I seen him in 2 years. Mm-hmm. So that was crazy. And I had my kid and shit, so he met my daughter and all that type of shit. So like just that type of shit right there, like that. Well, I ain't gonna say like I don't got hope because I have hope, but like that gave me like more hope. Like man, like what life's supposed to be and shit. You feel me?
That's dope. So talk about when you get into high school a little bit, and going to high school, starting off as a hooper, right?
Yeah. So,
or at what point did you start hooping? Was it in high school or middle school?
Yeah, we're gonna start like the 7th grade because, all right. So, I'm going to Westlake Middle School. You feel me? This one day, you feel me? A nigga had some weed. I never smoked no weed. My granny thought I was selling weed, so this would made everything crazy. I never smoked no weed, but you feel me? I'm me. You feel me? At that time. You know, I wanted to be a gangster, so you know what I'm saying?
This 7th grade?
Yeah, this 7th grade. I wanted to be down, you know, so nigga had some weed, nigga showed me his weed. I took his weed. You feel what I'm saying? You know, you take a nigga weed, you ain't thinking nigga finna go tell on you. Right. You finna go tell that I took something you weren't supposed to have at school?
Right.
So, but he ended up telling on me, right? So I ended up getting kicked out of school. So I never went to school no more after that, but that's when I started hooping. I started hooping because my partner Lil Will was hooping. He like, man, you might as well just start coming to hoop with us. Woo, woo. So I was doing that, and I'm like, shit, this shit cool. And then so now I'm hooping, but now I got kicked out of school, so everybody like, yeah, you ain't gonna be shit. Whoop whoop whoop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got kicked out of school. You just a follower. You know what I'm saying? Whoop whoop. So now we going into 9th grade. So really, that's all that's in my mind. Like people telling me what I ain't gonna be, what I can't do, and shit like that. So I use that as motivation. So going into high school, you feel me? I'm playing basketball, you feel me? So, of course, you got to get some good grades. So, first report card, I got 3.0. Which that shit y'all was talking about. That's when I go back to the house. What was that shit y'all was talking about? Look at this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, that shit, like during that time, I'm cool. You're hooping. Like, we taking trips.
Who you playing with?
Mac. I went to Mac. I played for the AAU Dominators, but Mac was really when I was like taking the shit more serious, especially not going into high school, 9th and 10th grade. I'm working out every day. You feel me? I'm talking about every
That's around
day.
the time I met you because I think I was going to college when he was coming in or something like that.
Yeah,
or I was already in college.
Yeah,
for
for sure. Yeah, he was already in college.
But when we would work out, I always see you working out with like Delani and all.
Yeah, see, 9th and 10th grade, that's when I really wanted to be. That's like, I wanted to hoop. But like, shit going cool, 9th grade, you know, nigga hooping, doing this thing, serving. So now season over. Me and my homies, I'm finna try out for VAR. No, I ain't trying out, but Boo's be tripping. Boo's the coach. I'm like, now I'm trying out for VAR.
What grade you in?
I'm in 9th grade, going to 10th grade. You feel me? I ain't even gonna say I thought I was gonna make the team because I don't know if I thought that because at that time Mac was a hoop school. It was hoopers there. We had real hoopers there that I felt like could have did something special. You feel me? It's about going to the next level type shit. But anyway, I ended up making the team. I'm talking about I'm in there every day. I'm talking about on my birthday I'm in that motherfucker. You feel me? Really putting it in. 2 days, 2 a days, me, Steady, Barry. This one now Barry going off to college. He in there, he tell Booz he need to make it. He putting in the work every day. And then now they see me putting in the work too. Now I'm D'ing niggas up. Now that's what I'm known for, D'ing niggas up. You feel me? And then it's like, I made the team. I'm getting in the game, scoring every time, doing what I'm supposed to do. But season over, I thought I'm all that. Now I ain't working out. Now I ain't going to summer league. Now I'm thinking I'm all that. But it's niggas in there every day still, putting in that work.
Right.
Well, I'm somewhere, I don't know what I was doing. Probably with a girl or something. I don't know. But I ain't putting in the work.
Right.
So shit was over after that. I mean, I still hooped, you feel me? Still, we won championships and shit, but I wasn't what I was in 9th and 10th grade. Like, that wasn't the same person. I was just a nigga on the team, just chilling and shit. Wasn't really making an impact, but I was still into that fashion. I always had that shit on. I always had the sauciest kicks on hooping. I'm for sauciest nigga at the schoolhouse. That just, everybody probably say that. Unless they probably think they could dress or something. But for the most part, even the teachers, even people who, you know what I'm saying, teachers, administrative workers, they gonna tell you he been like that since high school.
So when you started to realize, like, when you stopped putting the work in as far as hooping and stuff, what you obviously said you don't remember exactly what you was doing, but what kind of took your interest at that point? Was it running the streets? Was it chasing females?
No, I wouldn't really say running the streets. Yeah, because I wouldn't even say running the street. You know, of course I had some home. Of course I'm in the hood, but I wouldn't really say that's the main thing, you know, because I wasn't even smoking during that time either.
If you can't remember, it's
honestly,
not a big deal.
no, probably my granny probably was tripping sometimes on going to practice. He knows fucking with booze, you know. And then my granny not really she wasn't at the time. She wasn't really understanding on really a lot of shit. So it's just like, you ain't playing no ball. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it probably played a part. Or my mom probably was in the situation because I remember telling Coach, like, my mom, like, you know, I gotta spend time with my mom.
Right.
You feel me? At the time I thought my mom was going to jail. So that was like, you know, I ain't gonna play summer league. I'm come back, you know. But shit just, I mean, I made the team, but I wasn't making an impact like
Right.
that. You know, I get in the game.
You didn't progress.
Yeah,
Much.
Exactly. That's the never progressed after 10th grade.
Gotcha.
So I was in the same spot, riding the bench. You feel me? But I mean, you know, I was still popular, so that wasn't really like a downfall for me. I still was me. I still was smart in school. So you feel me? That was that. One thing I do want to say about basketball, what basketball taught me, it taught me loyalty. That like you know, you a team, you gotta have your brother back.
Right.
So that really taught me like loyalty and brothership. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's one thing I wanted to get out there. Like, I did learn something from basketball that I'll take with me my whole life.
I think a lot of people underrate the fact that sports and being a part of a sports team, it teaches you a lot of life lessons. Obviously, it's good for athletic reasons and everything, but it's a lot of life lessons and stuff you can apply to the everyday life.
It take you some places that you would never go if you ain't play that ball.
No, I agree.
So I went to Arizona. I went to Arizona after the fact too, but that's the first time I've ever been somewhere, ever been on a plane.
As a kid.
Like, hell yeah, like that was like crazy to me.
Same here. I didn't travel at all, only for sports until I became like damn near 21.
And then when I first started hooping, my granny wasn't with that.
What, the traveling?
Yeah, cause she went through some stuff back in her day with her kid when she let her kid go somewhere. So she always was like, none of that. Like, even going to some family house, just like, nah.
She was real careful.
Nah.
I respect that though. It's a thin line between that. It's like you over shelter, but then it's like you protect. It's like it's a gray area. It's a thin line.
I understand. Like, I think outside the box. Like, since I was younger, I always thought outside the box. So I always knew that she was doing the right thing. Especially when I found out what she been through. So I'm like, okay. Yeah, I understand that. And now I got a kid, so, and I got a girl, so it's like, no.
Right.
Same,
out. Yeah.
That's like, I got to know everybody in the household type shit. Like, I got to meet everybody. Like, that's just how, I don't know, it's like, I never thought I'd be like this.
It's a crazy world we live in, though, man. It's like better safe than sorry. Because I mean, I got a 7-year-old son, and I'm the same way with him.
See,
like I don't really let him just go because you could be the best parent, even if it's not the worst case scenario, right? With somebody doing something sexually to your kid, even if it's what do you call it? It's a temptation. If it's influence,
exactly.
You know what I mean? Exactly. What y'all doing over there, we might not do in my household.
It is like it ain't nothing wrong.
Exactly,
it's just different over here.
Exactly.
But then it's like, your kid gotta understand that, or they gonna think you hating. Like, man, you ain't trying to let me come.
Right. Yeah.
You gotta ask him.
Yeah, nah, for real.
So it's like, then I went to college, so like seeing them type of kids that wasn't able to do stuff, and then seeing what they was doing because of that reason, it'd be like,
it's a thin line.
It's like, what I'm gonna do? Because like, you can't let. Well, I got a good idea of what I could do. It's
Same
just like
here.
Where you at. It's like that plays a big part.
And you got to remember, it's a new age, right? With the internet nowadays, social media, these kids they see more than we saw.
Exactly.
You feel me? Even living where we live, like we saw shootings, we saw our friends dying, but it's like now every day you open up one of them apps, somebody's getting murdered on the internet.
And then now, like on the internet. Well, depending on what side you come from, but on some sides, like that, it's cool.
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like where we come from, because I watch TV shows and they don't want to tell their kids what they used to do or what they used to see and shit like that. It's like, you better tell them kids so they can know. So they can know, oh, that ain't no game. Dad went through that.
It's real life.
Like, because you're going to try to hide it from them and they might start thinking this shit cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then you gotta like, before it's too late type shit. Like, before it's too late. Like me, I watch a lot of TV and I try to learn from. Like, I know it's TV shows, but them people.
It's inspired by real life stuff.
People who wrote them scripts, they human. They been through shit.
Right.
So I try to take it. I try to learn from that type of stuff.
I'm the same way. I try to learn from everything and everybody around.
Exactly.
You could definitely take
No
inspiration.
What it is, for real,
from everybody's experiences. So I feel that. So let's kind of leave high school and go more. So you mentioned that you went to college. So how did that process happen? Did you have good grades in high school?
Hell yeah. I knew I wanted to go to school. I knew that was a way out. You feel what I'm saying? Then I had people who believed in me at the schoolhouse. Like, I had people who really wanted me to be something, knew I was gonna be something in life. You feel what I'm saying? Of course, I ain't gonna say I was perfect.
Right.
No, I was a class clown for sure. But I made sure I'm gonna make the whole class laugh. But I got a good grade on this exam too, though.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure I make the teacher laugh a little bit too before she kick me out the classroom.
Right.
And she gonna remember that little giggle. You know what I'm saying? He a good kid. So when I start getting letter recommendations by people who really mean something. Like when I got one from DT and you read it, what she was saying, it was like damn.
Right.
Like damn. So like, you know, nobody really wanted me to go. My granny didn't care about. She don't care about college like that. Like go do a trade, get a job or something like that. Cause ain't nobody ever really did nothing in my family, but one person. And you feel me? So it's just like I knew I wanted to go to school. I wanted to lead Oakland. So I ended up going to Sierra College in Rockland. It's like 20 minutes from Sacramento.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm out there. I went with a couple of friends, but you know, I got out there, hella hot, but we got AC, and they ain't never had AC in Oakland.
Right.
You gotta open up the window. But it's like, got out there, that shit was just so different. I loved it, you feel me? Was going to school, was getting some good grades, but a nigga missed 2 days, bro. I'm talking about I had A's and B's. I missed 2 days. It was over. It was over. But I took a photography class, and I built a camera from scratch.
Oh, wow.
So it's like, that was big to me.
That's dope.
We was able to go outside and take a picture on the camera.
That's dope.
So it's like damn, I did something. I did something, and also I made my clothing brand out there. Not at the schoolhouse, but
while you were living there.
Yeah, I got my financial aid, credit card. I'm talking about niggas start blowing it. I remember when I first got the credit card, I maxed it out first day. not even knowing what's really supposed to do with this thing. But then I had financial aid too. That's running low. Rent finna be due. It's either I pay the rent and be super broke or figure something out. So I'm just smoking some weed, like thinking like, man, I need to do something. But I don't want to do something that everybody doing.
Right.
And that it's like 2015. Nobody was selling clothes. Nobody and the people who are selling clothes, they ain't selling them now.
Right.
But it wasn't that. I could count on 2 fingers who was selling clothes. But then I ended up coming up with the name Billlino. So I ended up getting on Custom Ink, designing a shirt. And then I ordered the shirts, and I was able to sell them and end up paying rent with the shirt money. I was able to come back to Oakland, give them out free.
What does Billlino mean?
On the first shirt I ever designed was a girl on a shirt, and the B in Billlino stood for beautiful, and the I stand for intelligent. It was basically on the shirt it was a naked girl, so it was basically just saying like, just because she don't got no clothes on, that don't mean she's stupid. So because a lot of people will take that, or yeah, see women twerking, oh she ain't nothing,
right?
Or back in those days when I did the clothes,
right.
And I got why you got a naked girl on there? I can't buy that. Well, okay, it ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? But that's what that means. Then the 3 L's stand for live, love, loyalty. You feel me? So that's the main reason. But that girl on the shirt, the B and the I stand for beautiful and intelligent.
Got you.
But the main meaning of Billlino is live, love, loyalty. You got 3 L's.
Got you.
And I had to make that after I made the name, because at first the name only had 3 L's. I didn't have a meaning to it. But then I got told that I guess that's like a band name.
Oh.
So I had to add another L. So I'm like, man, I gotta get a meaning for this. So just live, love, loyalty. It was like, damn. It just all came in like one night too, like one motion. Because the people who I got the shirt design from, they didn't want to tell me about the band. So I ended up doing it. My friend Pickable ended up seeing that the name was trademarked. It wasn't trademarked, nothing like that, so everything was a go. I didn't get it trademarked though in the beginning, hella fast, because shit, I didn't have no money. Honestly, I didn't even know what I was doing. I had people ask how to even start a clothing brand. Exactly. I just something I just did. You feel me? But now it's trademarked. You feel me? Billlino Bior is trademarked. Actually, that's and then Bior is a name I end up adding on to my brand a couple. I'll say probably 2 years now, and that's when everything changed. It just went sky high. But back to college. When I sold out those shirts, that's when I knew I got something. I got me something, and I never looked back after that. I ain't gonna say everything just went up high after that.
Right, but that was like the start of it.
Yeah, that was. I got me something. I got.
Who kind of put the idea in your head to do shirts? Like, what? When you said you had to figure it out, what? How'd you land on clothes or shirts?
Smoking some weed. I wanted to do something nobody was doing. People was, you could buy some weed, sell some weed.
Right.
You could, but you ain't the only nigga selling weed.
Right.
But if I buy these shirts, I'm the only nigga with these shirts for sale up at the schoolhouse. And then my apartment was a popular apartment, C3. People would come over there every day. I like to have story time and hella little shit like that, telling stories, making everybody laugh. So I always feel like I'm supposed to be in front of these cameras. Like, cause even when I used to go to Mac, I used to be the host of the pet rallies. I used to be just the host of everything, and I did a good job at it. So I always really felt like I was supposed to be in the spotlight, and can't nobody take that from me. I really feel like that. I can't, and I've been had the confidence. So, but yeah, back to the show. Just nobody was doing that at the time. So I just wanted to be different, because I feel like if you're the only person doing something, why not? Why not support them? Where else you gonna get this shirt from?
Right.
No. So I sold hella shirts, paid rent, went back to and I did this away from home. I ain't gonna say that people don't know me, because they do know me now. I got story time. I'm popular. This is college now. This is after high school. So I've been popular all my levels of schools. So they supported me. You feel me? These different people come from different backgrounds, don't know nothing about funerals at the time.
Right.
These people, they don't know nothing about losing their friends.
Right.
You feel me? So I was able to go back home, and my friends liked the shirts too.
The same shirt?
Yeah, it's the same shirts. And it had the girl under there had NPR too. Stand for money, power, respect. That was just something I just put on there just to put something on the back of the shirt. But now I don't want to put that on there no more. But yeah, just people liked it in the out here, and then it was just lit after that.
All right, so once you sell the shirts out, you come back home, you sell more, or
No, I was able to give them out for free.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was able to give them out for free.
Oh, that's dope.
Like, this is what I got going on. Cause I was in college, so I had a job too. I ended up start working and things. So actually, I was doing pretty cool. I wasn't going to school. Yeah, I stopped going to school. But I was still out there for a second. I wish I never left, but that's another story. But yeah, things was going good.
And then, so how long after that did you come up with the next piece? Like, did you make that decision now this going to be a clothing line, or was it just...
Oh, no, I made the decision that night. This it. This is something I'm finna really do. Then once... I'm not the type of person to give up fast. Like, I'm not... You can't make me get discouraged. This is something I'm going to do. If I don't sell out something, and it's not likely that I don't, I'll burn it and start over and do something else. I'm not finna... I usually don't even do, like, sales. I'd rather not try to do sales, but it's a good thing to do sales. So I do sales now. I learned that from my brother PM. That's why I end up doing the holiday baskets. It's like you giving back to your customers, even though the holiday baskets are all new customers. But it's like when you do sales, you showing the people some love because they showed you love. You feel what I'm saying. But like this, how I go about that moving forward. I'll have some exclusive items, and if those items don't sell out, they'll never go on sale. It'll just be over with for that. Or I'll probably save it for a rapper or something like that, or a singer or a rock star, but it'll never go on sale. Cause some stuff it don't lose value, and unless you make it lose value.
I was just about to say the value is determined by you at the end of the day. Exactly. That's the beauty of it.
Like Louis Vuitton, you will never ever in life see their clothes on another shelf in another store.
Right.
You can't say that about every other brand, but that's because Louis Vuitton just hold themselves to a higher standard. Not saying that other brands not making the exact same money. Not saying that, but it just
everybody got their way of doing shit.
Exactly.
It's that simple.
Exactly.
So what was the next piece of clothing that you did after the shirts?
I think I got more of those shirts. I ended up doing different colors. I ended up doing another white shirt, but multicolored type stuff. I ended up and then I didn't drop for a minute. I was getting like lost, like shit started going on, life started happening. So, but I always was able to sell out. Whenever I drop, it's gone. But it's like when you don't have nothing else going, but that you gotta pay your bills with this money. You gotta go eat with this money. You gotta take your shorty out with this money. Cause at that time I wasn't smart. I'm not taking shorty out. I'm finna save this money, re-up. So I wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? So it just I wasn't always smart. So I was young, dumb. You feel me? So I wasn't able to keep up with what I had going on. Then I ended up getting to start working and stuff, and just start just doing other stuff, and just not focusing on what I'm supposed to be focused on. Like I got a job to do the brand. Then I ended up like, man, I'm gonna do the job. Fuck the brand. I mean, I didn't really like say that, but it was how, now that I think about it, that's how I was moving.
Right.
Like, oh, I'm gonna grow in this company.
Right.
Like, but it's like, no. So so I got a big cousin. He like my dad. So he put me on with the job, and actually he did a lot for me throughout my life, and I started to feel like, shit, what can I do without him? You know what I'm saying? Cause like I went to college, I didn't stay, obviously,
right.
He got me the job. He helped me get my first car, my first fancy car. So it's like, what the fuck can I do without him? So I quit the job. No, first I ain't gonna just say like I quit. No, I got promoted. Everything was going good, and then just like then stuff started happening, and I ended up not doing that job no more. But I got another job within the same company. So I'm hearing things like, man, this nigga tripping, whoop whoop. So you think I can't do nothing without you? So that's how I took it. So I wanted to show him that I could do my own thing without you and be successful. So that was my motivation quitting the job. So that I started taking my brand more serious, and so I could show him like I don't need you for everything. You feel what I'm saying? And I needed that to happen really to show myself that too. Cause I started asking myself, shit, what can I do without him?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it made us get closer. We hella close to this day, talk every day. But like that type of stuff, I just try to use it as motivation and shit.
So how long after you quit the job did you come with the next piece of clothing?
Oh, shit. At that time, actually, I was having headbands out. Actually,
okay. Is that the Bior headband?
Yeah, I was having headbands. So
how'd you come up with the headband thing?
My boy, Jose, he got Wild Boys. He had a headband. I saw all his shit, and his shit was clean. I'm like, man, I gotta get some headbands. So boom, I had to get some headbands. And them motherfuckers, bro, like, it was crazy. Like this when stores started wanting me to be in their shops and shit like that. But and that was it. I put my shit in Pro Designer. Then I also had my stuff in the local corner store by my high school.
Okay.
I'm making like, I go pick up like at least $500 a week up at the store. You feel me? It's just at the store. I'm still got my own headbands. I'm selling out hella fast. So that's when I really started getting like the buzz, cause I'm seeing, I'm in a car. I'm seeing people with headbands. I ain't never seen this person in my life. They see me. They notice me. Oh, I got a headband. Ooh. I'm like, what? This is crazy. So I'm like, yeah, got me something.
That's dope. And then when you go back to like the actual
pieces,
yeah. I'm just trying to get a timeline of from when you started.
Yeah, I know.
To now.
At that time, headbands. Man, I said I quit the job, so shit. I'm really.
So what year was it when you started? Do you remember?
The brand?
Everything, yeah.
Like 2015.
2015. Okay.
Yeah, 2015. I see. Peekaboo them down 2016, right? Okay, now that's gonna help me do a lot. So before 2016, I came out with some white shirts, but it was like I had like The sleeve was exclusive. Like it was like multicolored type sleeve type shit, and I had like a gold print, the same print. And these was like people really like these shirts. Then I dropped a black and gold one. I even had a ski mask too. I'm gonna try to find that picture, bro.
If you find,
I'm gonna try to find it because that's a picture of me in Pickaboo. So I'm gonna try to find that. So that was 2015. So yeah, I dropped those, sold out those. But then like after that, after 2015, the headbands ain't coming till because I was able to keep dropping them so many times. It was like, man, that shit was crazy. People to this day say for headbands, but the last time I got them, people didn't know I had them. So I didn't know that they still wanted them, so I was giving them out for free. So shit. But now people every day, like people coming to my store. You got headbands. You got headbands. People asking everywhere, like, cause you know I used to work at Nordstrom, so people be asking the LP like, he got headbands. He got like, I'm like, damn, I just had headbands.
Right.
Gave them out free. So I started back dropping clothes after 2016. I started back dropping like 2018, like October 2018.
That's like actual articles of clothing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll send this stuff to you too.
Okay.
I had dropped these. But I had printed these myself actually too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I had learned how to screen print, so these actually did okay. But you know, like I said, I printed them myself, so everything didn't come out perfect. But
Right.
it was cool. Yeah, look at the prices, so you know that was hella old.
Yeah.
But yeah, then yeah. But yeah, so I had started back dropping October 18th, and then like I said, I was always able to sell out, but I wasn't just consistent enough. So that was my problem. Like even my friends and team like, you ain't consistent. Like, yeah, we know you can sell out. What's next? So like one time I had ended up dropping. I'm like, man, I just did my thing. What about sold up? I'm probably like, yeah, you ain't gonna drop it in hell long. I'm like, man, I'm gonna drop. Like, man, you always say like people just more consistent than you. Like you just be talking. I'm like, all right. So I just took that as motivation,
Right.
and I never looked back since that day. I'm gonna give a shout out to my brother Keelan for that. He really told me something I needed to hear, and not a lot of people got
people around
enough nuts to just tell you how they really feel when
Right.
you need to hear it. So I respect them for that.
And salute to you for not taking offense to it, though.
Exactly.
Using it to kind of light a fire under you.
You got to. I mean, because I'm the type of person, like, you either want real friends or you don't.
Exactly.
That just comes down to the bottom of that. That's like, he my family, though, but yeah.
How does the whole Bior Flowers thing come about?
Okay, well,
the name Bior Flowers. Before you get to the point of the Twitter, everybody changing their Twitter name, how did you come up with the Bior Flowers thing?
Babyface Ray.
Okay.
Babyface Ray. I think he got a song called Dior Flowers or something like that. But like, I already had the name Bior actually. I already had the name Bior already in my head and shit. That's why it's like a whole meaning to that. But like that the Dior flower, like that shit was like kind of cool. And then it just like it got a meaning to, like, you know, like where I'm from in Oakland, ain't nobody showing you no love until you dead.
Right.
Like, I don't really know what that's about. Like, I don't know if people feel like, I don't know if people just scared to tell you how they really feel about you, unless it's bad. Like, but like when it comes to like on a positive note, don't nobody really want to tell you what you really mean to them, or to tell you like, man, you good at that. Like,
Right.
Like, they don't, like, unless it benefits them. Like for example, you cook a motherfucker some food and it's hella good, they'll tell you like, man, this shit hella good, but that's probably because they eating. But if they wasn't eating the food, they probably wouldn't even tell you.
Right.
But so it's just like, people don't like give you your flowers while you're here. So my whole movement and shit is like, I'm gonna give you your flowers before I have to stand up at a funeral and do it. You know. And then just also like Bior got a meaning to it. That shit means best in Oakland, right? So that's an acronym to Billlino. Like, as if I'm talking to you, or you talking to somebody, you like, man, Billlino Bior, the best brand in Oakland, right? Like, yeah, like, Yeah, like so. But at the time, I didn't feel like I was the best brand in Oakland. So that just really that whole thing got something to do with myself. You know, it was like kind of like a spark I needed to get myself because like I said, I wasn't consistent. You feel me? So it was just like when I drop again, what's gonna be different? What could give me like some fuel? Like
Right.
what's Bior? Like you know, like so that's what that really was like. What can I do differently from just dropping? And that shit, and then that shit helped. And then, but the Bior came before the Bior Flowers, so that's why I wanted to just tell you about that. And then, so now we when it comes to the flowers part, now we is in 2020. Yeah, 2020. I'm thinking of ways to market my brand, for real. So at first I was thinking about like hitting up Alexis Sky and like all the like social media influencers, all the females. Like I didn't want to do no dudes. I wanted to do all females because I feel like females rule the world. People follow females.
Right.
Like if hella niggas see hella females rocking something, they gonna want to rock it. For a prime example, them Teflon bags was only for females. Soon as they came out with something for niggas, what happened?
Right.
All the niggas got it on. So it's like, if I get all these females to do this, niggas ain't gonna make something for niggas. So it's just like, boom. But I didn't get Alexis Sky and all the social media influencers. I feel like it's enough people in my city with influence. They probably don't know they got influence.
Exactly, yeah.
Or people probably don't want to admit that. But my whole movement kind of showed that.
Right.
I had people doing it that don't even know me. I had people DMing, can I change? Like, you don't even got to ask me. You can go ahead. Like, they probably didn't do that just basically off me. They seen other people that influenced them, that inspired them. You know, it's just like, if this good person doing it, if this bad bitch doing it, if this real bitch doing it, if this hairstylist doing it, if this girl that do eyelashes doing it, what everybody else gonna want to do?
Right.
What the people who won't do nothing gonna want to do? People who probably don't even care about social media. I need to get on Twitter, make my name Bior Flowers. His movement is nice. Like then it just showed that it could be unity too. Like where I come from, for one, like I come from the hood. Like I'm a street dude. I wouldn't say like I'm just a super tough dude or I'm just like a
Product of your environment.
Yeah, like, but you feel me? I'm a street dude though, so like all this shit is kind of like, all this shit won't be done by a nigga who like me. Like getting the support like I got, like I'm talking, my brand is in every single hood out here. I'm talking more than one person. I'm not saying more than one person. I done pulled up to every hood. I'm talking about even the hood you probably got in my name ain't put it. Yes, out my trunk. Yeah, I'm finna come down there and sell this to you. So it's just like that goes to show, and that ain't my family either. That so it ain't no, I ain't got no, that ain't my family. I put up on.
That's real support.
So it's like ain't nobody getting that ain't nobody else can really say that. Can't nobody like you gonna see my shit at a candlelight, at somewhere else. You're gonna see it at a wedding if the shit match the colors of the after party. You're gonna see it at a barbecue. You're gonna see it at the zoo, amusement park. Like, and everybody can't really say that. People, I mean, don't get it twisted. There's people out there with popping brands and doing their shit.
Right.
I ain't even gonna say that. But when it come to
I know what you mean.
Oakland niggas, and I'm not the only street nigga with a brand that's doing their thing, but I'm one of the only street niggas brands that's in every single hood around this motherfucker. I probably ain't the only one, but
I know what you mean though.
you feel me?
Let's talk about that a little bit as far as the politics when it comes to the street stuff. How long would you say it take for you to break through? It took for your brand to break through that? Because I know for a minute it had to be affecting you.
I thought about this question. This was the question that I was waiting on because I thought about this after I left.
Right.
After we talked about it, it's like it didn't affect me because you gotta think about it. It's a streetwear brand. It's a streetwear brand.
Right.
So it's like for that to affect your brand, that means you gotta be doing something right. That means that has to come up in conversation. The other people, y'all don't wear his brand. Y'all like that shit. So I mean, like, they must know that
noise.
Yeah, he's it. They might not wear it, but guess what they gonna go do? Start a clothing line. You feel what I'm saying? They might not ever say it or nothing, but I aspire a lot of niggas to make clothing lines.
Right.
You feel me? It's just like, but the politics, I'll say it helped my brand because this is why I'll say it helped my brand. For one, it's a streetwear brand. So if politics is even in the conversation, that means your brand is in the streets. Another thing, I got so much supporters who don't know shit about the streets.
Right.
So if those two combine, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Because for one, my brand is not for everybody. So if one is so even if one section don't want to support this shit, it ain't for y'all. That's it. That's all. It just ain't for y'all. Like everybody don't wear Louis.
Right.
Everybody don't wear Bape.
Right.
Everybody don't wear Supreme. It ain't for everybody. So to answer your question, for real, I feel like politics helped my brand. Cause I could go to my hood and make 2,000-3,000. You feel what I'm saying? Easy. And then I could go. Then I could stay away from my hood for a whole month and sell out these clothes. So I see, cause a lot of people say you probably be farther if you wasn't from here. I wasn't where I'm from, but it's like, how?
We'll never know.
Yeah, cause if I wasn't from here, I wouldn't have this type of support. I only had this support.
Right.
Or if I wasn't from here, would I even been motivated to even do a clothing line? Would I even be motivated to want more?
Right.
If so it's like it just like you said, we'll never know because we just will never know.
Right.
Politics helped my brand. You feel what I'm saying? To this point, because you all know what can happen. But
Right.
then you got to think about it. Look how you sound. All these bad bitches got all my shit on. Who like bad bitches? Niggas from everywhere, right? No matter if that bad bitch fuck with a nigga that you don't even like. If that bitch bad, you like her, right? You gonna follow her, right? You might get a chance to hit it.
Right.
You go to her crib, you gonna see that. You gonna see the Bior Flowers. What you look like saying, bitch? Why you got that?
Right.
What that bad bitch gonna say to you? You hating? Or why you don't got that? Or guess what? When a nigga want to go to the A&PM down the street, guess what he putting on? Let me wear this real quick. You feel me? Niggas just wearing, but niggas love this shit. Love my shit. Like my shit got impact throughout the city. So
that's dope. Touch on the impact real quick. When you had everybody change their Twitter names to Bior Flowers, that was obviously marketing genius. Me and you talked about it already. Because even when I did it, because obviously I went to school for marketing and stuff, and I kind of study all of that. So when I saw it initially, I was like, okay, I see what he's doing. And then I was like, let me go ahead and change my name. And it did exactly what I expected to do. I had a hell of people DMing me, what is Bior Flowers? I see that everywhere. And so just talk about that, how it came about, and the impact it had. And I mean, shit, my name is still that on Twitter.
Yeah.
So
a lot of people are at the time I had some money, so it's like, what I'm gonna do? What can I do with some money to better my brand? Mm-hmm. Or I could keep wanting to go blow money on clothes and shit like that. So I just started off actually, change the name to Bior Flowers. Mm-hmm. People did it right away. You feel me? Some people didn't do it, but I didn't let that see, I'm the type of person, if I ask you something, if you say no, it's
cool.
Honestly, if you say no, I'm gonna respect you more, honestly, because you said no. Like, people don't got enough pride to say no; they just not respond. So, like, for a person to even say no, or because some people say like, "Oh no, I can't do that." Right. Cool. Other people rock with different movements, so it's understandable because it's understandable. So, but like, a lot of people did it, and it was just like, man, what's that? Why y'all doing that? You got some people saying, oh, that's some West Oakland shit. You got some people like, man, this what's going on. We rocking with this. Right. oh, I'm rocking with this too.
Right.
I'm like, wow, this is crazy. So, and then one person had asked me, what do it mean? And I told him the whole meaning. I never really told anybody the meaning before that. And now when you type in Mr Bior Flowers mean, that shit pop up on Google.
That's dope.
So all those names that got changed to Bior Flowers, like that shit did so much damage. Like when you type, probably if you type in Bior, like flowers meaning, just gonna probably pop up on your Google screen. Like, so like that shit is awesome. Like I'm on Google. Like this some shit I used to be on. I mean, I'm not gonna say like it don't take much to get on Google.
I know what you mean,
but
though.
Nigga,
I know
my
what you mean.
brand is on Google.
I know what you mean.
You know, so it's just like that shit did a lot for me. That shit got me so far. It made people believe in me. Like it made people want to support me. It made people want to see me win. Like that one marketing idea made me go so far, and I'm still going for. Like it's people still with that name. Like that shit big. Like it got me. It did exactly what I wanted it to do, plus more. Cause I like if I go back to 2000, like how long it's been? Maybe like a year.
Maybe like a year and a half, maybe.
If we go back to when I first, like, I never would have thought it did this. Like it's known. People know what my brand is and shit. And Bior Flowers not even my brand name. That's it just started off as a collection, and now it's just like
took over.
It just took over, and it's still doing what it's supposed to do. So, really, I wanted to say thanks to everybody who helped make that shit happen, and to people who don't know what that is and got a Twitter. If you want to get with the movement, it's very much okay, and I appreciate it.
That's dope. All right, so outside of obviously the Twitter handles blowing up, let's talk about your the store, because that's something that was fairly new, and the pop up that you had in introducing the store and everything like that.
Yeah, I got a store. Me and PM, Patrick Morris Candles. If not the best candles, one of the best. If not the best, one of the best for sure in the world. But yeah, it was a success. It was a success. My mom came. That made my day. That was her first time coming to a pop up. That was like that made my day. That made everything just awesome. Hella people came to support. Hella my friends came. So it was awesome. It was like that shit was crazy. Like it's still to this day I can't believe I got a store. Like I'm able to go to open up for that shit crazy. Open the door like this. We in here like then it's like people like Patrick so helpful. His like Decline helpful. Needs helpful. Lish helpful. Everybody helpful, and it's just like, bro, I appreciate them because it's like really I got like a whole team like they just don't mind helping me and don't mind giving their opinions and it just that shit means a lot. It's just a whole different ball game than last year. Then it's like the shit I was able to do on my own, and then now that I got people that just genuinely want to help me win, it's just finna get better.
Right.
Like it's finna get better. Like it's already better, but like this finna reach whole new levels. Me and Patrick collabed on some candles. We had dropped those at the pop up.
They're out already?
Yeah, that should be. But we sell out every day. Damn near those candles.
Oh wow.
Those candles smell hella good, super good, bro. I'm gonna bring you one on trip. But that was an awesome collab. Like a lot of people love the collab. We got more candles coming too, like different scents. We got a lot of different stuff coming too.
That's dope.
I got a collab coming with Daquan too. They got the body butters. That's gonna be awesome.
I heard about those.
About those. His shit nice. His shit real. His shit. My mom love his shit too.
That's dope.
All the girls love his shit though.
I see him talk about it on Twitter a lot.
His shit
I don't know him. I know Patrick a little bit, but I don't know.
He cool. He a dope person.
That's dope.
Yeah. Body butter's awesome. Speak for itself.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. So what about what else? Is there anything else you got going on right now? Anything else you got coming outside of the collabs and stuff? Any drops or anything we got?
Oh yeah, I'm finna drop some sweatsuits in like 2 months. But I got some stuff dropping. I'm gonna do some Valentine's Day baskets. I'm gonna drop some. I got some new hoodies coming out. Fashion Crew hoodies. That's the name of the hoodies. Fashion Crew. What else I got coming? beanies. That's gonna match the sweatsuit. I got some glasses coming out. We're gonna drop some socks. Oh yeah, and then I'm gonna drop some thermals, 3-pack thermals. That's kind of what I'm most excited about.
The thermals.
But yeah, hopefully me and Juice Man knock our collab out the way. That's gonna be awesome. That's gonna help my brand expand a lot.
You and Marcus?
Yeah, that's gonna be dope.
That would be dope. You and Marcus went to Mac together, huh?
Yeah, that's my boy. Yeah, yeah. I actually I actually started out playing football when I first went to Mac. Like I was able to do. We was doing double days and shit. Every Monday, that's when the field was getting fixed. You know, hoop season started a little later in the school year. So I'm like, man, shit, I'm gonna do this. But then they ended up not having no JV team, so I ain't finna play VAR. So we're gonna do this. So, but playing football, that's how I got to know him and shit. We ended up building a little cool relationship. He a good person, real dude.
I've been knowing Marcus since I was young.
Yeah, he a real dude.
Yeah, that's
joke a lot, you know.
Yeah, typical. You know, I fuck with Marcus. Well, yeah, man. Is there anything else you want to touch on before we get out of here, man? This was dope. Obviously, the second time we did it, I feel like we pretty much touched on everything we touched on.
Today was awesome. Yeah. Today, I feel like I got better a little bit too.
Yeah, more comfortable.
Yeah, exactly.
I've had to do a couple interviews over, and every time I feel like the person is more comfortable.
Today was awesome, bro. I appreciate that.
No, for sure.
It's my first podcast interview. I know we're gonna do so much more.
Yeah, like I said, I want to, now that you got the store, I want to come maybe 6 months down the line. We come do something in store.
And we finna like remodel it a little bit.
Yeah, let's do that.
Add some stuff to
let's
it.
Do that.
Yeah, actually, come down because I'm gonna have some collectible items up in the store. That
I actually want to interview Patrick too.
Yeah,
I want to start getting into more interviewing. Obviously, I do the athletes, but I want to kind of get away from just doing athletes. Yeah. I did some rappers. I just want to do anybody with an interesting story. I don't know much about Patrick's story.
Game.
Yeah, no, I like I said, I hear a lot about him. We met before. We don't have a really relationship.
You from New Orleans?
Yeah, I know. I heard. We know a lot of the same people. But yeah, I want to start interviewing more like black owned businesses, small businesses around here, just like to hear.
Even Project Papa would be a cool interview too. He pretty.
I mean, Papa full of shit. I've been trying to get Papa for so long. He know we gonna do. See, I'm the type of person, even with yourself, right? Once we agree that it's gonna get done, I don't push the issue. You know that. We could reschedule them. Me and you reschedule so many times because I understand life, right? So I don't really push the issue with Papa. I know he gonna do it because I've been knowing him for years, since I was like damn near in middle school.
That's my nigga.
That's Papa. I fuck with Papa.
We got hella close.
I fuck with Papa. And he's talented as fuck. And he knows I've always told him that from when he first started rapping, as a youngster.
I think this is year. I think this is last year.
You know what the interesting thing about Papa is he to me personally, I feel like he can take off as soon as he wants to.
He humble too.
And I don't really think, I think now he's starting to get in his bag a little bit more, but I think he never really cared to.
Yeah, he humble. He too humble.
You know what I mean?
I be telling him.
Because he's so fucking talented,
I be telling him. He got so much shit he could drop. I be like, nigga, drop it, bro.
Yeah, that's why I give him a hard time all the time. But I know me and Papa gonna get it done. Like I said, I got a list of people, and I'm about to start cranking these back out. Now that I'm getting the studio ready. I've been so fucking busy, man, trying to get through the holidays, my daughter's birthday.
Huh? Studio?
Well, this studio.
Oh,
this studio,
yeah. Have a studio
just this studio, yeah.
That'd be tight.
But yeah, so I plan on getting Papa and a bunch of other people.
Yeah.
The whole Twitter family, man. I'm trying to.
No, it's a lot of people on Twitter who got shit going on. I'm not for joking there a lot, but it's people who got some real shit going on.
And the more, I mean, obviously I'm building my platform right now, but the more we support each other, the more we, obviously, because there's people who watch my show who doesn't know what Bior Flowers. Exactly. There's people who watch my show that don't even have a Twitter. Exactly. You feel me? So it's like my whole thing is just using my platform to help other people and put people's story out there, because I always tell people, as somebody that went to school for marketing, right, people don't really buy things, they buy people. So the more as a brand, and that's why I start being more vulnerable on camera, the more you put your story out there, the more people can relate to you, and the more people fuck with you for you. Straight outside up. Of what your hoodie looks like, outside of what your merch looks like, whatever, they fuck with you as a person.
It gets like, once you reach a certain level, it's like, they not really, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, support is support,
what's on a garment. Once you reach a certain level, like when you first starting off, you feel me? Because support only go so far when you ain't giving them what they need.
Exactly.
Like, but once you reach a certain level, it's like long as you got a good quality shirt, it match them Dior's they got on, they gonna get it because they know that you're a good person, and you're consistent, and you doing what you're supposed to do.
Exactly.
But man, I love this shit. I love selling clothes. I wouldn't want to do nothing else. I never give up on it. And I'm finna drop my baby clothing brand April 18th. Yeah, it's called Billlino Bior. Yep.
We talked about that last time. I remember I'm glad you brought that up because I remember you mentioning that last time.
Because a lot of people ask for baby clothes too, and I mean, what took so long, I just really didn't know what direction to go. Because before I had a kid, I wasn't looking at baby clothes before. I was never even ever in the baby section. So,
how old is your daughter now?
She finna be 10 months.
Her name's Bior too, right?
Yeah, Billlino Bior.
That's dope.
Yeah. She finna be 10 months. She getting hella big. Like now, she crawling everywhere.
Yeah.
Like she sing with me. Like she can't talk, but she like every time I'm singing, like she really be hyped up. Like she a daddy's girl. Yeah. So that really like that just gave me so much motivation. Like I stopped doing hella little shit that I used to do before I had a kid. So it's just like. That on top of me already being motivated to want more in life, just having a kid now that I know that's dependent on me and didn't actually be here.
Right.
It's just a new motivation, and I'm ready. And I'm ready for whatever.
Well, I think that's a good one to close out on, man. Yeah. I think it was dope. Like I said, I appreciate you coming to get this done again. I'm gonna edit this up and try to get it out by next week.
Last time I would have been drinking something else. Now I'm drinking water.
That's gross, man. That's gross. It's a beautiful thing, bro. It's a beautiful thing. Well, man.
Fight clear. Appreciate you, bro.
No problem, man. I appreciate you coming down, man. That's a wrap.
For sure.